Hey guys, Commander Tex here, and today I got
More
a
shoebox
TvZ
depot
that I
things
played
needed.
on Inside Out against the Red Zerg Danby. So, we're going to be starting it off pretty normal. I didn't even go CC first, which I've basically been doing every TvZ because it's super hard to punish. It is basically like an early roach attack is the best way to take advantage of it. But unless you're 12 pulling or 13 pulling, which I think is dumb, you pretty much get away with it anytime. But that's not what's happening in this game. We're just going to do a classic Reaper expand. Go ahead and throw that down. Looks like he went Hatch Gas Pool. Very standard stuff. Love me some Terran music. It's not as good as the Terran music in StarCraft 1, but very few things are. The Reaper's gonna come in and get distracted by these Zerglings and not stop the third base. He's gonna send 2 Overlords across the map. This is what I normally do, but I normally park one over here. This is a pretty good spot for it, though. Reaper gets shoot away, doesn't kill any lings, doesn't kill a creep tumor. Very sad, but still alive at least. Quick ling speed, or not quick ling speed, obviously, but also OB speed. Big fan of doing this. Overlord speed, it's always nice, unless you're getting all in, I suppose, but if you're gonna play a macro game, it's always good to know what is going to happen to you. We're still sharking around. We do a standard 1-1-1 into 3rd CC. I always kind of mess this up. You're supposed to get the 3rd CC before you get the starport, like without your 2nd gas, but I always end up getting the 2nd gas, so I get the starport before the 3rd, and it's kind of late. Semantics though, you know, it's essentially the same. We got a tank coming, Viking, nice standard defensive opener. The tank on this and this map is weird because I normally want it here, but then once you take your 3rd base, you actually want it like on either this little cliff or this little cliff to shoot farther. But I mean, it's a solid tank spot as far as most of the maps go. You can hit pretty much the entire nat ramp. I believe that Reaper did not even get a drone. No, he sacked his life for a scout at the 3rd base, I guess. Injects are rolling on these hatches. Very good. Viking pops out and is going to finally be able to shoo away this Overlord. A bunch of Marines and some tanks defending the front. He looks like he's gearing up for a Ravager Ling attack, which is pretty scary if you don't have a bunch of tanks. I do, so it's kind of fine. But if you're greedy at all, Ravager Lings is pretty hard to stop because it'll just bust down the wall and then you get flooded with lings. When you have this many tanks, though. And especially when you have this many tanks and a high ground... Wow, he killed the Viking with Biles. Oh my god. Okay, well, with the Viking out, you can stop this totally, because then they have to walk up the ramp to even see the stuff to bile it. But he's gonna pull back, actually, not continue with that, which I guess is reasonable. I didn't make another Viking, but I guess I easily could and stop this again. Plus, I mean, that was already kind of not going anywhere with all the tanks. But he's got a pretty sizable force roaming the map. We're pretty equal on eco. Landing the third. Now, not sure why I built a lib. Not very often do I go for lib harass, but you know, every once in a while it's fun to try. Sometimes it does a lot of work. It's pretty dependent on the opponent messing up, though. Bit of a supply block. Lib goes down, trades its life for 1 queen. This is kind of why I don't really like lib harass. If they're on top of their queens, it doesn't really do anything a lot of the time. Don't know why these guys are walking out on the map, but they pay their lives for that mistake. They pay for that mistake with their lives. These guys are just gonna roll on in here and snipe the tank. That's pretty good. But I'm gonna stim them down and kill all of them. Only to get flanked by all of these lings, so 6 Ravagers for like 20 Marines. Not the best trade, but minerals for gas, so it's kind of whatever. The lings coming up and killing 2 tanks is really annoying, though. He is floating quite a bit of money. Maybe not enough macro hatches. I like to go from 3 bases to 6 with Zerg. Like the first 3 bases, the macro you can kind of do with just queens, but once you try and take a 4th, I like to get 2 macro hatches. That way you have a way to spend all this money you got. He's shitting on my 4th. Look at this guy. No hygiene. No hygiene at all. He's just shitting on my 4th. These people, man, I tell you. This Marine's gonna walk about, and I have him on move command, apparently. He's just gonna wave to Mr. Overlord over here and keep going. We have 2 tendrils of creep here. We've got this little thing, and we've got this big one straight down the middle, but the whole rest of the map is it's creep free. Okay, we finally have a double drop out here. It's got 1/1 in stim, but no shields. Kills a queen. Kills a 2 Ravagers, and gets out. It's solid, you know, for like 7 Marines, yeah. Yeah, I take that trade. The two random overlords that haven't died because I neglected to ever actually make another Viking. See the 5th or the 4th go and land. Bring his army over to deal with that. This Bane morph is pretty greedy. It actually also makes a bit of a wall for these Ravagers. Wasn't great. I'm not sure why these Ravagers were fighting. I don't think they were gonna just beat the bio, but there was also a tank back here putting in some shots. Again, trying to just kite him back into the tank. As much as you can get Zerg to just run into siege tanks, it's pretty much always good. A bit too little of a push. Ah, Marauder comes over and finally finishes off that other Ravager. Pays his life for it. And now this push was a little too spread out, but I was trying to get the long form tank push going. There's definitely too much stuff over there though. And because of that lack of stuff, we're gonna get overrun here. It does still bait him into more and more tanks, which is always good, but at some point you want to backstop where multiple tanks shoot at one time instead of there just being a line of one like after another forever. That dive was a bit too much, and now we're gonna get pushed back yet again down here. Definitely enough medevacs now that we've got 9. Again, this guy with the Baneling morphs, like, right? Why are you attacking? You just morphed 10 Baneling, like 20 Banelings. Why are you attacking right now? I don't know. It doesn't make any sense to me. These Marines finally see where they're at and decide we need to get the fuck out of here. Dude, Jimmy, doing us proud. No fear. No fear at all. Just charging straight into the heart of the swarm. Keep throwing down more racks. Another barracks. What are the upgrades looking like? 1-2 versus 2-1, or 1-1-2, I guess. This Overlord still never got dealt with. Do I still have a Viking? No, we're making him now. I guess I lost that other single one that I made. Goes ahead and runs straight up into the net. Busts through the NG base. That was pretty crazy. But now he's surrounded, and he loses everything. Also runs in over here. He's probably gonna get all of these tanks. He gets 2 of them. Oh no, he does get all of them. Yeah. And then gets a good number of lings over here. But we're already here, so we clean this all up. And now, after losing that much stuff, I'm like, alright, we're going again. There's no way he has anything. So this all got sent to clear this Overlord, I think, but got distracted. The wall of 4 spines is still severely hampering my progress in this corner of the map. They not only do they miss this fucking Overlord, right there, but right up there. Not only do they miss it, they come back without getting it too. Unbelievable. The Vikings that I made to go kill shit like that are also just sitting here doing nothing, of course. You know, it's a hard game. We've got multiple stuff to do. The accidental late game Reapers. Big arc of bio. We got tanks. Oh yeah, you can't attack into that. We even dodged all the biles. Woo. Alright, finally with a bit of a bigger army, we're gonna come over here and smash this. This base gets killed by 5 Marines. Double drops going over to the main. This finally gets cleared by a bunch of veins. But now we're fighting over here. And we're fighting over here. These guys are coming in from this side. Looks like this all got cleaned up. Marines are gonna stem down the drones from the high ground. Pick up. Marines over here ran into some spines. Pick up a drop at the low ground again. We're killing queens some more over here. All the medevacs are just chilling there for some reason. Very brave Marines just walk up and die. These guys looking a little ambitious, like they're gonna kill the hatch here. But they all die. And the great medevac fleet returns for more souls to bring into the meat grinder. I like those dogs from the Call of Duty Zombies. The commanders tell them to go fetch them their souls. got a nice wall of barracks here so that everything gets rallied through multiple tanks and marauders and a Thor. Ends up making a great little killing field right here. And now with ghosts coming out, we're gonna just keep sniping stuff. Pretty terrible location to fight. A lot of the time I like to put a planetary up here too, just as an extra fuck you, but I mean, even just that, the multiple tanks shooting in this little choke point was really disgusting. Yeah, they're on 30 kills together. Double CC, hopefully to be planetaries going up over here. And what are the upgrades looking like now? I am still on 2-1. Looks like we kind of forgot about upgrades quite a while ago. Oh, no, it was because he blew up my NG bays and I haven't rebuilt them. I don't know if I ever do. I might have just kind of forgotten about those. These lings come in just before the planetary is done. Very annoying. Take out 2 tanks. Whole army gets F2 to cross the map. Well, oh, actually, no, that's not an F2. Wow, that is a very weird amount of army to not be an F2, but... the ghosts kite everything back into the rest. And get all the snipes they can. And slowly, we have been forced into a hat map scenario, you know? We tried dropping everywhere, hitting every location, and we were repulsed. So now we're gonna try and take half the map and do efficient trades. And we're almost there. We just gotta get this base at some point. Okay, lurkers. Lurkers dealing with our drops relatively well. These guys probably die? Unless there's literally like one Hydra here. No, okay, they just leave. These guys stay here in the dead space. Burrowed Ling. Super annoying. Finally, the planetary is able to get up. Double planetary right here. It would be better, probably, if I made, like, an actual full wall with these 2 planetaries. This planetary will go up soon. Again, best to put it right there and make it a full wall. Coming in with another big attack. Just sprinting straight into tanks and Thors and ghosts. No, not a hint of fear in this Zerg, truly. Alright. And we pull back. Alright, finally going over to take this base. Gonna float. Oh, we're just gonna make another base over there. This all gets canceled by 4 lurkers. I guess I just don't even look at this. Yep, that just dies. Now, this is a fight that I was thinking about after I had taken it, and how really I have Ghost Cloak, and I should have used that for one, but also I should have just waited behind the planetaries for him to run up into me. Because if the lurkers with range have the same range as a ghost, so it's hard to snipe them without just getting shot. But if they're attacking a planetary, then you can start doing it. God, that range is crazy. They really are already attacking the planetary. Yeah, I don't know. No tanks and no lips. It's hard to deal with lurkers for sure. But the cloak, I just should have cloaked. He doesn't have any of their overseers anymore. A lot of Zerg players are very lax with their overseers, and I just totally forget to abuse it sometimes. This lone corruptor is very brave. Ooh, doesn't even get the planetary. Yay, yikes. Yikers. Now, the supplies are actually really close. However, I have a pretty fucking good army. So, not sure how much that matters. Yeah, he doesn't even. I don't know where his supply is. I mean, I guess he's got 20 more supply of drones. Oh, that's like all of it. Yeah. Okay. And you know, we pretty much achieved half map. We're finally gonna go send some more stuff over to the corner to get it fully done. And I think now we A move. Oh, well, no, of course, he A moves us. This is a Zerg player. We don't actually have to attack them because they'll, at some point, inevitably throw themselves into the strongest part of your defense. Now, actually, I had spent pretty much that whole fight looking at these ghosts, trying to find one that had enough energy to both cloak and EMP. And it's 25 energy to start cloak, and then 1 energy per second is used while cloak is on, and then EMP is 75. So you need a ghost with like 110 energy so that they can cloak and actually make it over there and hit the EMP. And I finally found it. This was the one. She was gonna do it, and he fucking ran away with all his Vipers. And so now she doesn't have enough energy for it either. It was very sad in the moment for me, really. I was trying to be a cool guy and EMP the Vipers. That's really the problem I've been having where this style doesn't work, is the Vipers come up and mess me up. But in the end, it doesn't matter. Everything gets sniped. And that is the game. Hope y'all enjoyed. I fucking love TvZ, so hope you got a kick out of it. And yeah, I'll see y'all later.